Hi, my name is Paul and I'm CTO of Qluent. In this short video, I'll show you how to onboard a new project to Qluent. So let's get started. As you can see on the login screen, we have an option to log in 3 different ways. In future, for companies that want to manage their own login, we can set up a different environment, especially for you, that connects to your own tenant. But in this case, I'm just going to log in with a regular account. So let's go ahead and do that. Now we're at the landing screen for projects. And in this case, you can see we already have one project, which every new joiner gets. The e-commerce demo dataset is a fictional dataset downloaded from Kaggle. And really it's just there for you to, try out the features of Qluent, ask questions, get answers, and to see how the system works. But let's go ahead and create a new project. So let's give it a name, my first project, and we'll put in brackets that it's connected to the e-commerce data set, which we'll reuse. And let's go ahead and click save. Great. So let's just quickly read this. You've created a new project. Now it's time to configure your data source. Each new project gets an empty data source that Qluent manages with up to 1 GB of storage, or you can connect your own database, which is what we're going to do now. If you're looking to connect Centra, Google Analytics, Shopify, or another integration, continue to connections. And we'll save that for a different video. In this case, let's configure a data source. And here we'll switch it from Qluent to a custom data source. And with Postgres already pre-selected, let's start adding the credentials. And now just a quick note on how we store the credentials. We are using AWS and Google Cloud Secret Manager to store those privately for each project, so we can guarantee that your credentials are encrypted. Now let's go ahead and add them. Another thing worth mentioning at this point is that you may need to open up access to our system with some IP addresses, which we can give to you on the documentation side. So now, with the credentials added, let's click save. Excellent. So let's quickly read this again. Knowledge. Qluent uses AI to help you understand your data and answer questions. If you just added a data source, now it's time to enable tables you want in your user project. 10x your experience with Qluent by providing context that helps it to make smarter choices. Use the space to provide any information that you think is relevant to your project, including business goals, KPIs, nuances about the data itself. And remember, as your understanding of data grows, so will Qluent's ability to help you when you provide more context. More on that in the docs. Now let's just click on provide context to see what that entails. So here at the top, you can provide some instructions, KPIs. These are like basically things that you would hold in your head in the company, quirks that you would know about the data, which would really help others to answer questions. So really this is to try and download your brain into Qluent, and you can write it as paragraphs or bullet points, however it pleases you. In the docs there's an example of how to do this. Scroll down further, you can see that tables that have been enabled. So these are the tables that we've been able to retrieve from the data that's connected, in this case the demo data set. Great. We're already set here, so we can ask a question. So let's go straight back to the project and ask a question. So let's just start by asking something simple. How many orders do we have in total?